was walking down the street when a gust of wind blew my hat away and my long, shiny hair streamed wildly in the air.
Her hair is gorgeous.
She looks so glamorous and stylish. Is she a fashion model?
I kept my cool, walking steadily, acting like their words meant nothing. But what they didn't know was that just yesterday I was still a plain, small-town girl with a thick, boring hairstyle that looked totally out of date. Hi, I'm Kira. I worked as a barista in a small but well-known cafe in Chicago. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Being quiet and introverted, I liked hiding behind the counter, watching customers smile over every cup I made. Thanks to my skills, I slowly earned loyal customers who adored me. Then one day, Beavis suddenly called and shook up my peaceful life.
Hey Kiara, long time no see. I'm performing as a freelance singer now, and guess what? Your cafe is one of my main venues.
Really? No, Cap, I can't wait to see you. Beavis was my high school classmate. He was gallant, gentle, and thoughtful.
Your hair is so thick and beautiful, like Rapunzel's. That makes you really special.
Yeah, he was the first person to ever make my heart flutter, but after graduation, he moved away and we lost touch. I thought my feelings would stay buried forever, and now, suddenly, I had a second chance. Wait, hold on. I panicked as I looked at myself in the mirror. Puberty had changed my hair. It had grown thicker, unruly, and messy, with no order at all. I never really cared to style it so it looked like a portable bird's nest. If Beavis saw me now, he'd be so disappointed. The gentle girl with shiny hair, he remembered, had turned into someone dull and outdated, so I decided I had to bring my hair back to the way it used to be. That night, I tried everything, brushing out every knot, using expensive hair masks, doing whatever I could at home. Deep down, I knew it was hopeless, but I was desperate, and of course, it all went back to the same mess. Out of options, I turned to Lila, my closest coworker, and begged her to pretend to be me just to meet Beavis. She was cute, stylish, outgoing, and loved by customers. Most of all, her dyed hair looked flawless. She was completely stunned by my bizarre request. Please, just once. You'll only meet him here at the cafe. I'll hide behind the counter and back you up. When I fix this disaster, I'll explain everything. I don't want him to see me like this. In the end, Lila agreed. When Beavis showed up, I pushed her forward to greet him. He looked surprised, but soon warmed up. And me? I just hid behind the counter, pouring my feelings into a cappuccino with a little heart on top. At first, their conversation was stiff, and I almost panicked. Talk about music. He loves music. Finally, it flowed. My heart sank seeing him laugh so easily with Lila, but at least I kept a good image in front of him. Day after day, the same scene repeated. Beavis would finish his set at the cafe, then head straight over to Lila. She was always there, waiting with a sweet cappuccino in hand, the one I had carefully made for him beforehand. And every time, the two of them ended up laughing and chatting together while I hid in the background. Slowly, I realized things were slipping out of my control. Beavis and Lila weren't just casual anymore. They were getting way too close. Lila started out as helping me, but she turned into genuinely looking forward to every single meetup with my crush. So I started texting Beavis more, trying to reconnect as the real Kira.
You've changed so much since high school. Honestly, you're even better now.
Really?
But you seem more lively in person than over text.
That's because the one you see in person isn't me.
I guess you just like meeting face-to-face more. Me too. I'm excited for our next date at Millennium Park.
Millennium Park? The date?
Didn't we agree last time to meet outside the cafe? Did you forget?
Lila and I had promised she'd only meet him at the cafe where I could watch. What the fudge? She really went behind my back for a private date. Furious, I confronted her.
I didn't mean to hide it from you. I'm sorry.
And she ran off. Lila had always been too simple to hide her feelings. It was clear she liked Beavis, and Beavis seemed to like her back. Jeez Louise, I was losing my crush right in front of me. That's when Zion, one of our regulars, noticed how down I'd been. I can't even face my old crush, just because of this stupid hair.
I'm a professional hairstylist. I can help you transform.
I stared at his card like it was my lifeline. The next day, I gathered all my courage and walked into Zion's salon. The place was so glitzy and high fashion that I felt completely out of place. Zion reassured me with a warm, dramatic hug.
Trust me.
Even though he sounded confident, Zion struggled with my wild lion's mane all day. He worked tirelessly to untangle the knots, press it flat with all his strength, and went through a long, complicated care routine. Then, without missing a beat, he dragged me out to pick dresses and makeup. These look way too fancy for me. I don't fit in.
Just try it on.
After a long, exhausting day,
So what do you think, Kira?
I looked at myself in the mirror and froze. I didn't even recognize the girl staring back. I look beautiful. Thank you, you're my lifesaver. Everyone gasped at my transformation. It was time to win back the love of my life. I'm ready to face Beavis now. You don't have to see him anymore. Thanks for helping me. Lila quietly watched me glide past her toward Beavis, then walked away with sadness in her eyes. Beavis tried to follow, but I stopped him. Hey, I am really impressed with your singing. Let's get to know each other. From there, everything seemed to fall into place. Through my text with Beavis, I made sure to slowly push his connection with Kira further apart while drawing him closer to this new version of me. Lila, drowning in guilt, asked to quit the cafe and cut ties completely. Whenever Beavis looked around for her, I was there instead, comforting him, talking with him, and step by step we grew close again, just like in the old days.
It feels like I've known you forever, and the one I was supposed to feel familiar with now, she just seems new and different.
Bit by bit, Beavis and I grew closer. He started greeting me first, complimenting my coffee every time he came to perform.
Back then, Kiara used to bring me coffee. I didn't know it was you making it all along. It's amazing.
Forget about her. She quit already. Now it's just you and me. What do you think about us getting to know each other? Of course, I knew I couldn't hide my identity forever. I thought once Beavis truly loved me, I'd confess everything.
I'm sorry, but my heart already belongs to someone else. Even though lately, it feels like I've been dumped without knowing why.
Before I could even process the heartbreak of losing him, Lila suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
I lied to you. I'm not Kira. My name's Lila, and I like you too. Could we maybe start over?
Beavis looked at her, then at me. His face shifted from shock to disbelief and finally, anger.
I'm sorry, but I just need to be alone.
And then he walked away. It was just me and Lila now. She broke down crying, apologizing over and over.
I know you're like Beavis and I feel so awful, but I can't control my heart. Even when I tried to stay away from him, I still couldn't stop looking for him.
I sat there in shock, realizing I was the reason for all this pain. Because of my own fear and insecurity, I had pushed Beavis and Lila together, and because of my selfishness, I tore them apart and destroyed something that had barely begun. The next day, I walked back into Zion's salon with determination. Please change me back to how I was. I don't belong in this. Look!
Why did you have to do that?
I finally told Zion everything that had happened.
I've always admired the way you worked, so hard and passionately. Right now, you're already so special and beautiful. I don't think you need to change anything else. Just be yourself, and if you ever struggle again, I'll always be here to help you.
Thank you. I texted Beavis and Lila, asking for a meetup. Beavis didn't respond, and Lila kept avoiding me, but I kept trying until they reluctantly agreed. I set up a quiet little corner in the cafe, waiting for them. When they arrived, the air was heavy and awkward. I'm sorry for everything. I dragged Lila into this, and all of it was my fault. Please, just be yourselves and start fresh with each other.
Hi, I'm Beavis. Nice to meet you.
I'm Lila.
I slipped away, leaving them with their moments. Walking down the street afterward, I breathed out, relieved that at least this time I'd done the right thing.
I thought you might need this.
I'm fine.
You can spill everything to me if you want. I'll be right here when you need me.
He was always there when I needed comfort, and this time, I finally let myself cry in his arms. In the end, after all the mess, Beavis and Lila became a couple. I lost my crush, but I gained two friends I could truly count on.
Hey, that handsome hairstylist is here for you. Again.
We're just friends. Besides, he only comes here for the coffee.
Then go serve him yourself, Missy.
Not long after, Zion confessed his feelings to me.
Do you want to go on a date with me?
And for a moment, I wondered, maybe I should give myself the chance to start a new chapter. And I said yes to Zion. Hi, my name is Scarlett, and I'm from New Jersey. I was born to loving parents just 3 years after my older sister, Aurora. The whole family celebrated my birth, and Aurora and I were inseparable. She always had me glued to her, and we did everything together. But as I got older, our parents realized something was wrong with me. I couldn't hear them. I only reacted if they spoke really loudly or really close to me. They rushed me to the doctor, and we found out that I had a problem in my ears that made me nearly 70% deaf. A surgery would fix this issue, but I had to be much older to go through it safely. So I grew up deaf in a world full of sound. While Aurora enjoyed music, laughter, and went to school like everyone else, my parents decided to homeschool me with an army of special tutors.
There's schools for kids just like her?
Yes, but she's our special girl, and we want to give her all our attention.
Aurora had a life I dreamed of every day. She got to have heaps of friends while I was too scared to talk to the kids in my neighborhood. I once got jealous watching Aurora dance to music. My parents went out of their way to make me feel better. They bragged about me all the time.
Scarlett is beautiful and she's a genius. She did her speech therapy in record time.
Mom, I topped my entire grade. Look at my report card.
That's nice, dear. Scarlett can lip read too, you know. Show them. It's such a fun game.
I got ready to show off my skills, but Aurora suddenly got up, threw her report card on the table, and ran into her room. What was the matter with her? I was too wrapped up in my life to understand it. But Aurora started having little meltdowns all the time. She hated that my parents always let me choose our vacation spots, choose where to eat, and bought me anything I pointed at. When Aurora asked for the same things, my parents just told her to share mine.
That's not fair. Why can't I have what she has?
We can share. I have like 100 clothes.
I'm talking to Mom.
I didn't want Aurora to hate me, so I sent her some pretty dresses as a gift. She sent them back to me, all cut up in pieces. Are you kidding me? When I reached the 7th grade, I was finally ready to get my surgery, and all my parents could do was worry about it. Even I was a little scared, but Aurora couldn't care less. She was a school topper and a cheerleader now. She was also best friends with the richest girl in town, Kat. Her dad was so powerful, he employed half the adults here. Aurora spent all her time lounging in Kat's huge pool house. Even though Kat was the worst, she was super mean and controlling. She even gave her friends strict guidelines on how to dress. One time, Aurora wore the wrong shoes with an evening dress, and her friends ditched her. Kat is a moron. You shouldn't be friends with her.
Mind your own business, turd.
I still hoped that Aurora and I would be normal sisters after my surgery. But the day I went to the hospital, she didn't even show up. I went into the hospital with my heart burning with anger. If Aurora didn't care about me, then I didn't care about her anymore. When I woke up from surgery, I couldn't stop weeping. My parents' voices, the doctor's voices, and my own voice. Everything was setting me off. It took time and effort, but with my parents' support and therapy, I slowly got used to living in a sea of sound. On my first day of joining regular school, my heart was hammering. I'd literally taken my first few steps into the hallway when I saw the most beautiful girl in the entire world just casually standing by the lockers. She was looking right at me, and her mouth was moving. I read her lips without even trying. Did you just say I'm pretty?
What? How did you hear that?
I have good ears. I'm Scarlett.
I'm Marina.
I shook her hand, and my heart wanted to dance. She was actually going to be in my classes. School was exciting. It was a little weird making friends when I could still lip read. I was only 40% accurate, but that was enough to accidentally see some awkward things. I just pretended I knew nothing. But one day I saw two of our teachers talking, and I couldn't help but stare. They were talking about giving us a surprise test tomorrow. Well, it wouldn't be fair if I just prepared alone, right? So I told everyone in my class what was going to happen. Marina looked really surprised.
But how did you know?
I can lip read, just a little bit. I used to be deaf.
Wow, really?
A literal crowd jumped on me all of a sudden. People had a million questions about my life. Everyone wanted to play the lip reading game. They would mouth dumb things at me, and I had to guess. Banana olive juice? No, I love you. Aw, you're just saying. La 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 la. The whole class was rolling in laughter. I had no idea I was so fun. By the end of the day, I got invited to 3 different sleepovers. I was really enjoying my new popularity. Until one day when I learned a secret I couldn't forget. Aurora was hanging out with Kat and a gang of cheerleaders, and I saw them mouthing the words spray paint and plan. That made me curious, so I sneaked closer to them to hear what they were saying. Kat was planning to vandalize the school building this weekend, and she was making her friends help her. When I reached home, I went into Aurora's room to talk to her alone. I know what Kat is planning to do this weekend.
You little sneak. How did you know? Did you lip read us?
It doesn't matter. You can't go spray painting buildings with her. She's gonna get you in trouble.
Mind your own business.
Why do you let that jerk push you around?
That jerk's dad is literally our dad's boss. She's really powerful.
So let her get in trouble alone. She refused to listen to me. I didn't know what to do. But I couldn't let her get mixed up with that awful girl anymore. So I told my parents what she was about to do. Her bully of a friend is gonna make her vandalize the school. My parents were furious at Aurora. They yelled at her and then grounded her for the next 2 weeks.
You told on me. Isn't it enough that you're our parents' favorite? You just had to do this.
Aurora, if you get caught, you could get suspended or even expelled.
As if you care about what happens to me. Stay out of my life.
Aurora shut me out hard. After that, she ignored me at home and in school. That Monday, the principal announced that Kat and her group had been caught ruining school property, and they all got suspended. I thought that would soften Aurora's temper, but she still didn't want to talk to me. I couldn't stay upset about it for too long, because one day, I opened my lockers to see flowers and a note inside. It was from Marina.
Too shy to say it in person, but ever since we met, I can't stop thinking about you. Want to go out with me?
I was so happy I was gonna faint. A real-life fairy just asked me out. I texted her yes and literally floated on air for days. I was so nervous on my first ever date that my hands were shaking. I even spilled a soda all over us. But that was the moment she chose to surprise me and kissed me. She was just perfect. Marina was funny, clever, and even my parents loved her. Our relationship was pure and blissful until we reached the 9th grade, and she finally introduced me to her mom. That was instant hate. Her mom didn't want her dating a girl, and it showed. She asked Marina to dump me, and when she didn't, she started ignoring her. She bought her siblings presents and took them to dinners. But she purposefully left Marina out. I hated to see Marina upset, and I foolishly thought if her mom got to know me, she'd like me. So, for Marina's birthday, I set up a family picnic in the park as a surprise. But Marina's mom spent the whole time bragging about her siblings.
My son has a new job, and my eldest daughter is going to college with a scholarship. I'm so proud of you both.
Mom, I won an art contest last month.
Art contest? Ha ha, sounds lame. Your sister won a science scholarship.
Bitter tears filled Marina's eyes, and she stormed off in a huff. She worked hard on that contest, and you called it lame just to hurt her. You're insane. I went after Marina and saw her weeping, and suddenly, it reminded me of Aurora getting ignored by our parents. Unlike Marina's mom, my parents didn't give me more attention to hurt Aurora. But the end result looked exactly the same. My parents were wrong for how they treated Aurora. I was just too mad at her for not being there for me, and I couldn't see it until now. Aurora still avoided me at home and at school, but it finally made sense to me, and we didn't speak again until the evening of the spring dance. Marina and I wore the prettiest dresses and were so excited to go to our first dance together. But we'd only been there for an hour when Marina's mom showed up.
What are you doing here?
Just wanted to see all the handsome boys you rejected to date this rude girl. That one. Oh, that one.
Mom, stop it. You can't be here.
You can't date this girl. She called your own mother insane.
That's because you are insane.
People were staring at us, and someone even turned the music down.
My daughter never spoke to me this way before you came along. I hate you.
Her mom picked up the bowl of punch, and she was gonna throw it at me. I prepared myself for the splash, but suddenly, Aurora flew in between us and pushed her away. Marina's mom went flying back right into a table of food. The entire hall watched her in pin-drop silence before exploding into whispers and laughter.
Call the principal. His students attacked me. They're crazy.
The teachers were furious at Aurora for pushing her and disrupting the dance. They gave her 6 weeks of detention and called our parents to pick us up. When we got home, they tried to yell at Aurora, but I stopped them. Marina's mom deserves everything she got. You should be proud of Aurora for standing up for me.
She stood up for you this one time. Before this, she was planning to vandalize buildings. And before that, she was constantly fighting with you.
That's you. Your fault, not hers. Yeah, you heard me. You were so eager to make me feel good, you ignored Aurora since we were kids. That's why she hated me.
We may have given you more attention, but we loved you both equally.
No way. You acted like I didn't even matter. Nothing I ever did was good enough for your praise, while you wrote actual songs about Scarlet.
Aurora, you were healthy. Topping your classes, cheerleading, making friends. You didn't need us as much as she did.
That's not true. I was upset. Making friends with bullies and getting into trouble. I would be suspended or expelled if it weren't for Scarlet. I'm a mess. If you loved me as much as you loved Scarlet, you would have seen that.
Aurora burst into tears while my parents looked stunned.
We did take your achievements for granted. And yes, we were more worried about your sister. But we love you both the same.
Then why don't you act like it?
We didn't want Scarlett to be jealous of your life. We worried about her getting hurt in a million ways, but that's not an excuse. If we let you think for even a second that we didn't love you, then we really messed up. I'm so sorry, Aurora.
We love you both more than our own lives. We're sorry we haven't shown it. We'll do better from now on.
Aurora grabbed my parents in a hug, and I wiped my tears off and joined them too.
Hi, I'm Kelly. Since Dad left soon after I was born, it's just always been me and my mom, and I realized quite early on that she wasn't quite normal. But before we continue the story, please like and subscribe. On my 3rd birthday, Mom suddenly started running around like crazy and pulling the curtains shut. Then she blew out the candles on my cake and pulled me under the table.
They're coming, Kelly.
Who's coming, Mommy?
Aliens, of course.
We giggle quietly as we ate cake in our hiding spot. I thought she was pretty cool to make up funny games for me. As we were on our way home, Mom suddenly screamed,
Look, there's an alien in the bushes.
I went to check the bushes, and it turned out it was just a black cat hiding in there. It's just a cat, Mom. Things didn't stop there. Once when I was 5, we were at the park when suddenly she pointed excitedly at a man on a bench.
Oh my God. See that guy, Kelly? He's your dad. Go hug him.
I was so happy that I ran and threw myself at him, but he freaked out when I called him Daddy and quickly left. Just then, Mom came running after me screaming.
How many times have I told you not to talk to strangers and you're hugging one? Are you stupid?
But Mom, you just told me to. She dragged me home, and I was so confused. What kind of a game was this? Well, things just got worse. Mom was getting crazier. When I was 14, I had a high fever once, and she took me to the hospital. The doctor was about to give me an injection when suddenly Mom went bonkers.
Oh my God. Are you trying to drug my daughter? I'm calling the cops right now, you kidnapper.
And then she attacked him. He had to call for help, and it took 3 people to calm her down. The doctor told me Mom might have a condition called schizophrenia, and I'd have to keep an eye on her as much as possible. I knew I couldn't look after her while I was at school since Mom had a teaching degree. I asked her to apply as a teacher at my school, and thankfully she was hired. But to be honest, I didn't want anyone to find out we were related. The next day at school, I was running off for a big basketball match when I bumped into Mom.
You're going to be great, honey. I love you.
Thanks, Mom. And I ran off before anyone saw us. But 5 minutes later on the field, I heard someone on the megaphone and I turn around in horror.
I said I love you and you said thanks. That's all I get. I was in labor for 20 hours with you. You are grateful, jerk.
Who's that crazy lady talking to?
No idea. Come on, let's start the game.
I need to hear those words, Kelly.
Everyone stared at me and I wanted to disappear. Fine, I love you too, Mom. As everyone laughed, I felt really flustered and I played my worst game ever. Later at home, I was so mad at Mom. How could you embarrass me like that in front of the whole school? And now everyone hates me for losing the game.
Kelly, I don't know what you're saying. What did I even do? Are you embarrassed of me? Do you want me to quit? Fine, I'll quit.
And she burst into tears. I sighed. No, Mom, I don't want you to quit. I'm sorry, okay? Sometimes I felt like my mom's mom, and it was exhausting. The next day, as I was having lunch alone, the meanest girl in class, Linda, came over.
Wow, your mom's quite the freak show. My uncle runs a circus. Want me to ask him if he's got a spot for her?
Shut up, Linda. Don't test me.
Geez, can't you take a joke? Looks like crazy runs in the family.
I pushed aside my tray and attacked her, but suddenly someone literally picked me up and took me outside. It was a boy from my class, Jake. You should have let me break her teeth.
Kelly, she's the principal's niece. She just get you and your mom in trouble.
I just need a break from everything.
Well, how about we get out of here and do something fun?
I looked at his kind eyes and my heart raced a little. How had I not noticed he was so cute before? After that, we were hanging out together all the time and soon enough we started dating. One day, Jake and I were making out in the science lab when suddenly Mom walked in on us. I was so sure she'd kill me, but instead she smiled broadly.
Oh, my baby girl has found such a cutie. I'm so happy for you, but anyone can walk in here, guys. The janitor's closet is a much better place.
Wow, your mom's so cool. Let's go to the closet then.
We'd only been there 5 minutes when Mom barged in with the principal.
See, I told you they were up to something. Didn't your parents teach you any morals?
Mom, What are you doing? Thanks to her, Jake and I were scolded by the principal in front of everyone and given a week-long suspension, but Jake had a party planned at his place the next night and nothing was stopping me from going there. I sneaked out and my jaw dropped at the size of his mansion. It also looked like he'd invited the whole school, but as I walked through the crowd looking for him, I saw something even more shocking. Jake was dancing with Linda and they were looking deep into each other's eyes. What's going on here, Jake? He suddenly pushed Linda away.
Kelly, you're here, babe. I didn't know if you'd be able to come.
So what? You thought you'd just have some fun behind my back? What did jerk move?
Keep it down, Kelly. You're embarrassing me, and we were just dancing. Why are you acting crazy like your mom?
I can't believe you said that. We're done, Jake.
Kelly, I didn't mean.
But I didn't let him finish his sentence. As I walked out the gate, while I was still fuming, I suddenly heard someone behind me.
Whoa, are you okay? Can I help you?
I turned to see a boy who was my senior at school.
I'm Ron, Jake's older brother. I've seen you two around. You're his girlfriend, right?
Not anymore. Ron listened quietly as I told him everything and offered to drop me home. On the way, we stopped for ice cream and sat on a bench, talking and laughing together. He was really easy to be around. When he walked me to my door, he suddenly took my hand.
I had a good time, Kelly, and this may seem fast, but I've been really wanted to do this all evening.
And he suddenly pulled me close and kissed me. It felt amazing. Later that night, I suddenly sat up in bed when I heard someone tap on my window and I was shocked to see Jake outside. What are you doing here? Go away.
I'm not leaving till you listen to me.
I was afraid he might wake Mom, so I let him in.
Listen, I'm really sorry you're my girlfriend, and if Linda bothers you, I promise I won't go near her again, and I really shouldn't have said that about your mom. Please give me another chance.
He looked so sincere and I just couldn't refuse. As we hugged and kissed, all I could think was, oh my god, I just kissed my boyfriend's brother an hour ago. The next day when I went to school, I saw Ron walking towards me and my heart skipped a beat.
Hey Kelly, I was just thinking about.
Just then, Jake appeared.
Oh hey bro, I see you finally met my girlfriend. I can't wait for you two to be buddies.
Ron looked taken aback, but he quickly managed to smile and walk away. But one other person looked really unhappy to see me and Jake together, Linda. After that, Jake and I would hang out at his place often and Ron always seemed to be around, which was driving me crazy. This one time, we were all playing video games and Ron was sitting so close to me. He smelled so good I can barely focus. A week later, Jake and I had tickets to watch a big basketball game, but he felt really sick. I said I'd miss it too, but he insisted I go with Ron instead, and secretly I didn't mind that at all. We were having a great time at the game. During the interval, we suddenly noticed people looking our way, and we realized that the kiss cam was on us. Guys, we're not together. But as the crowd chances louder for us to kiss, Ron turned to me and smiled.
It was just for the crowd, right? I don't know about you, but it wouldn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, me neither. Duh, I'm not into you like at all. Let's do this. I pulled him towards me and kissed him. The crowd's noise was drowned out for me because I was totally lost in this magical moment. All night I kept feeling guilty about these feelings for Ron, but it was about to get a lot worse. As I walked to my locker the next day, I saw posters of me and Ron kissing stuck all over the walls with cheater written over my face. I saw Ron across the hall and Justin. Jake walked in.
Oh, Jake, I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. It's not like it's even a secret they were kissing publicly. Seriously, your girlfriend has no shame.
Jake turned to Linda.
Why would you do this? I know what happened at the game, Ron told me. It's just a baseball game thing. Take down these posters.
I thought a major disaster had been avoided, but suddenly Mom turned up.
Well, that's not the only time she's kissed that boy.
Mom, you're confused.
No, I'm not. This boy dropped you home one night and you two kissed? Wait, I have it in my notebook. Yes, the 21st of August.
The night of my party, you kissed my brother and then you kissed me and said we were all good again.
Jake, let me explain. But before I knew it, he turned straight at Ron, and that you were wrestling on the floor as two teachers rushed forward and pulled them apart. Jake shouted at Ron.
You backstabber. I'm never, ever going to forgive you.
As the two were taken off to detention, I ran out of there crying. I felt terrible. I had broken Jake's heart and worse, I ruined the brothers' relationship. I didn't go to school for a few days and Mom kept asking me what had happened, but I couldn't even be mad at her. It was my fault and I had to fix it. The next day I went to see Jake. He looked surprised to see me but not angry. Jake, I'm here to say that I'm really sorry. I know I've hurt you, but I never meant to, and neither did Ron. It was a stupid thing we did. But please don't let it come between you guys. And then Jake said he'd had time to think about everything, and he didn't even love me. He only felt competitive with his brother at first, but now he just wanted to end things himself.
I know you're pretty, but you are crazy. Just like your mom and I am kind of into Linda.
I gave him a heart slap on the face and left. The next day I skipped off to school happily looking for Ron everywhere. I finally found him and I ran straight towards him and kissed him. Suddenly we heard Mom speaking into the megaphone.
You didn't even invite me to your wedding. You are grateful, jerk.
Well, Ron and I are dating now and is the happiest I've ever been. We also took Mom to the doctor together and got her onto meds, and she's doing a little better. But before I finish, I want to remind you that going out without permission is not okay. You should ask for permission before leaving the house. Hi, I'm Alicia, and I'm about to tell you how I met the love of my life. But before we get into that, please like and subscribe. If there's one thing you have to know about me, it's that I wasn't an ordinary little girl. Being raised by a single father who was an ex-army officer does that to you. I had rules, discipline, and responsibility drilled into me since I was very young. And growing up, I found other kids my age really immature.
I don't know why he'd break up with me. I wore the clothes he liked, woke up at 5 every morning to do my hair because he liked them curly, and pretended to love watching wrestling.
Excuse me, but I need to get that muffin.
Can't you see that I'm crying? My boyfriend just broke up with me.
I'm so sorry. You know, it reminds me of the time my dad took me for this obstacle course, and I twisted my ankle so badly. The doctors told me I'd never be able to walk again, but I didn't lose hope. And here I am.
How is that the same thing?
It's not because that was an actual problem, but yours is just a bunch of high school nonsense. Now move your butt, please. Needless to say, I didn't have a lot of friends, and I didn't care either. My life was all sorted out. Graduate school, get into a good college, work and retire. But then I turned 18 and met Arthur. He was a transfer student from Greece, and boy, was he dreamy. The first time I met him was in gym class. We were playing basketball, and I was so lost in looking at him. I totally missed the ball, and it hit me right in the face. I fell on my butt, and Arthur came running.
Are you okay? You're bleeding.
It's nothing. I'm used to much worse. On second thoughts, I might need a doctor. Arthur smiled and carried me to the nurse's office. The entire time I was there, he sat next to me, and later, he dropped me home. We became friends after that, and slowly, I fell for him. He was smart, mature, and sweet. If there was one guy I wanted to date, it was him. So I decided to ask him out, except I didn't know how. So I turned to YouTube for help, and it did not disappoint. Rule number 1, never let your crush know you're interested in him. Avoid eye contact and do not speak at all. The next day, when Arthur waved at me in the hallway, I wrinkled my nose and turned away. He sat next to me in class, but I didn't pay any attention. But then in the cafeteria, he caught up with me.
Are you avoiding me?
Me avoiding you? Oh, don't be silly. I was just really busy thinking about global warming and how it's impacting the fish population. Oh, that reminds me. I have to water my fish. My plants. I'll see you around. And I just ran before I embarrassed myself further. After that epic failure, I turned to step number 2. Dress up nice and behave like a total diva. And the next morning, it took me 2 hours to get ready. I thought I looked great. Except the moment I entered, everyone started pointing at me and laughing.
Oh my god! Why is she dressed like a peacock?
What is that on her face? Did someone finally punch her for being a know-it-all?
I was so embarrassed, I immediately turned around and ran for the bleachers. I was still sulking when Arthur walked up to me.
If you rub your lips anymore, they're gonna fall off.
This lipstick won't come off. Ugh, it's so annoying.
Let me help you. Also, I'm not saying you don't look good with makeup, but you actually look way prettier without it.
Really? Does that mean you'll go out with me?
Are you serious? I wanted to ask you out for the longest time, but everyone in school told me you're a cold-hearted witch. Cold-hearted girl who hates people.
That's not true. I hate dumb people, there's a difference. So you and I dinner tomorrow?
I'd love to.
My first date with Arthur was perfect, and he told me that his parents were divorced like mine, and he lived with his mom and 9-year-old brother Charlie. We started dating soon after and spent all our time together. People in school were also nicer to me since I was Arthur's girlfriend, and even Dad liked him a lot. Life was just better with him in until things started getting weird. Some days he would come to school looking like a half-dead zombie, and other days he would skip school altogether. His grades were slipping. We were barely seeing each other, and I knew something was wrong. So one day, when he canceled our date, I went to his place with his favorite ice cream. But when I knocked on the door, some kid opened up. Hi, you must be Charlie. Is your brother around?
Is that ice cream? Gimme it.
Hey, that's not very nice. Say, ma'am, could I please have that tub of ice cream repeat after me?
Sure. Ahem. Ma'am, give me the ice cream or I'll kick you.
And Charlie kicked me on my shin, snatched the tub, and ran away. As I yelled out in pain, Arthur came running downstairs.
Alicia, why didn't you tell me you were coming?
When would I tell you? You hardly talk to me these days.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just that Mom's getting married again. The guy doesn't want Charlie in his life, and Mom loves her stupid boyfriend so much that she decided to move out, leaving me in charge.
Why wouldn't you tell me that before?
Because it's embarrassing and I didn't want to drag you in my mess.
I'm already a part of your mess and we'll get through it together. Okay, I know that was a bit cheesy, but Arthur looked like he was gonna break in a million pieces, and I really wanted to help him. Besides, how bad could a 9-year-old be? Turns out, a lot! Because Charlie was a total devil. He would cry over the smallest things, throw tantrums if he didn't get his way, and would constantly butt into my dates with Arthur. We hardly spent any time alone. I was pretty sure he just hated me. Like, one time, I was waiting for Arthur in his living room, and Charlie kept giving me death stares. Something on my face?
I was just trying to figure out how someone can look like a horse and a camel at the same time.
That's kind of mean, Charlie.
And you're kinda ugly. Anyway, have fun on the date. It won't last long.
And 10 minutes into the date, Arthur got a call from the babysitter that Charlie had locked himself in the washroom, and we had to run back. Then another time, it was Dad's birthday, and I had planned a really cool surprise for him. I'd invited all his old friends from the army. Arthur helped me deck up the place, and I was arranging the cake when Charlie walked up to me.
Oh wow, this cake looks yummy. Give me a piece.
Only after my dad cuts it.
But I'm hungry now.
Then eat something else. There's a whole pizza on the counter.
Are you stupid? I said I want the cake.
Charlie tried to get the cake, but I got in his way. He shoved me away, and I accidentally knocked into the cake, which crashed to the floor.
Whoopsie, guess no one gets to eat it.
What happened? I heard some noise.
Your brother ruined my surprise.
I just asked her to give me some cake.
And I asked you to wait.
Relax, Alicia. We'll get a new cake. I'm sure your dad won't know.
That's not the point, Arthur. Your brother is a spoiled brat. He needs some discipline. You put that kid on a leash or I swear I will.
He's my brother, not some dog I can put a leash on. I know he made a mistake, but he's just a kid, you know what? We'll just leave. We wouldn't want to ruin your evening any more than we have.
Perfect! Arthur took Charlie's hand, and they left. I wanted to stop them, but I was too mad. Later that night, when I calmed down, I realized I might have been too rude and called Arthur up, but he didn't answer. He didn't even show up to school the next day, and neither did Charlie. So I went to his place to talk to him and saw Charlie crying on the porch. What's wrong?
Arthur wasn't here when I woke up this morning, and I don't know where he went.
Did you call him?
He left his phone behind.
Then why didn't you answer when I called? Anyway, don't worry, we'll find him. But till then, you're coming home with me.
No, I don't like you.
You don't have to like me, but I'm not leaving you alone till Arthur gets back.
Ugh, so annoying.
We waited the whole day for Arthur to show up or get in touch, but he didn't. By nightfall, I decided to sleep in the lounge and offered Charlie my room. If you need anything. The next morning, Arthur was still a no-show. I couldn't reach his mom either, and then remembered he told me she was out of the country on her honeymoon. Next, I asked his friends and colleagues, but none of them knew where he was. Eventually, I contacted the police, but even a week later, they had no news of him, and I was worried sick. What could have possibly happened to him? Meanwhile, Charlie refused to go to school or shower. He mostly kept himself locked in my room and reacted rudely to any nice gesture I made. I was losing my mind. So I turned to Dad for help, and he promised he'd get a word out to his colleagues in the army to track Arthur down. I still don't know what to do with Charlie. He shuts me down every time I try to talk to him.
He's been through a lot, Alicia. What he needs is some distraction to keep his mind off things. After your mom left, you were all over the place. That's why I built such a strict routine for you, so you wouldn't have time to think about her. Maybe you should do something similar.
I decided to give Dad's advice a shot, and the next morning, I walked to Charlie's room and woke him up. Get up! We're going out!
Is Arthur back?
No!
Then let me sleep and go away.
Nope! You're getting up right now! Charlie resisted, but I dragged him out of bed, and somehow we made it to the bus stop. He kept cursing me the whole way, but I didn't care. And minutes later, we were at our destination, the paintball arena.
I'm not going in there.
Why? Too chicken to lose?
As if you're on.
Charlie and I had a great time at the paintball game, and it was the first time I actually heard him laugh. Afterwards, we went to a trampoline park and jumped our hearts out. By the end, he was so tired he could barely walk. So I called a cab and took him to my favorite burger joint. But he just stood at the entrance and stared. What? You don't like burgers?
No, it's just that this was my favorite place to come with my mom. Every weekend we come here and play our favorite songs at the jukebox machine. And now she doesn't even call me, and Arthur's left me too.
Arthur will be back in no time, I promise you. He loves you a lot, Charlie, and no matter what, we'll always be here for you.
You too?
Yes, me too! Charlie cried and hugged me tight. For the first time, I saw him as a heartbroken kid who just wanted his family back. Since then, Charlie warmed up to me. We'd have breakfast together, and he would always make my bed when I got home from school. He was a lot calmer and hardly threw a tantrum. I couldn't wait for Arthur to come back and see how much progress Charlie had made. But we still had no leads on him. I wanted to be strong, but with each passing day, my hopes of ever seeing him again were getting dimmer, and it broke my heart. Finally, one night, I broke down in front of Dad. I don't think Arthur is coming back, Dad. It's been weeks and no one knows where he is. If he was in town, we would have found him by now. And Charlie? He's lost his mom and might lose his brother too. What can I even say to him?
What?
I turned around and saw Charlie standing at the door.
You've been telling me all along the police will find him. You said you were sure.
No, I'm sure. He's fine. Charlie, I was just...
Stop lying. Why do all grown-ups lie so much? I hate you. All of you.
And Charlie just ran out of the house. Dad said he'd go after him. And as I was sitting in the kitchen, in despair, the phone suddenly rang. It was the police, saying they'd found Arthur in a hospital close to town. I rushed the location and texted Dad on the way. The doctors at the hospital told me that Arthur was brought in a few days back by the forest rangers. Apparently, he went on a hike and got injured. And since then, he'd been in a coma. I was sitting next to him when Charlie walked in with Dad.
How is he?
He hit his head, but he's out of danger. Doctors say there's a very good chance he'll be just fine. Charlie, promise me, no matter what happens, you and I will never fight again.
I promise I will never scream again, and I will always be a good brother. He will wake up, right?
What do you think?
Hello, I'm Lily, hailing from Florida. Please like and subscribe. Throughout my life, I've enjoyed a typical routine centered around 3 essentials: food, friends, and basketball. When I reached 14, I realized I wanted to join my high school team.
Girls playing basketball. Ha ha ha, please!
I threw the ball at them to show them my skills. But right then, this girl walked in its path.
You missed. You do better as a cheerleader.
I ignored them and rushed over to her. I am so sorry. Are you okay?
No worries, I'm fine. But guess what? I know the combinations to their lockers. I noticed how those jerks were behaving, and I was actually on my way to confront them.
Yeah, those boys make me so mad.
But I say don't get mad, get ants!
Daisy and I filled their jerseys and couldn't help but laugh as we watched them squirm and swat while trying to explain to the coach.
I'm Daisy, by the way. Nice to meet you.
I'm Lily. We've been partners in mischief ever since, making prank calls to our classmates and baking cupcakes with gummy worms for the bake sale just to irritate the snooty girls. Typical high school antics. However, things changed when I reached my sophomore year. One day, I was running late for class but desperately needed to use the restroom. As I exited the stall, I encountered this stunning, dark-haired boy with the most captivating green eyes. This is the ladies' room.
Scusi?
Sushi in the bathroom? Then he pointed to the wall, and I realized I was in the wrong place. Oops, I was in such a rush. Hey, you must be one of the exchange students. Where are you from?
Italia.
Oh, do you speak any, English? Well, I know some Italian too. Una mattina mi sono alzato. Oh, bella. Ciao, bella. Ciao, bella. Ciao, 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 ciao.
Who told you that if you slow down and speak louder that someone will understand your language better?
Oh, so you're a comedian? Well, do you understand sign language? 'Cause I've got a gesture for you. Relax, everyone. I'm keeping it PG. Talk to the hand.
Oh, don't be like that. Just thought you were cute and I was messing with you. Don't go.
I stormed out, but he grabbed my hand to stop me, knocking my phone on the floor. And when we both went to pick it up, I accidentally headbutted him on the way back up.
Ow, I think you broke my nose.
Just then the bell rang, and I couldn't be late again to Miss Sanders' class. Sorry, I don't have a tissue, but this tampon may help. You'll be fine. I made it to class 15 seconds after the bell rang, and I couldn't wait to tell Daisy. But just as I was about to give her the deets, he walked in.
Class! I'd like to welcome one of our new exchange students. Holy moly.
She asked if anyone would volunteer to take him to the nurse, and Daisy's hand shot up in the air like a rocket. But Miss Dander pointed at me.
Since you were late to your seat, perhaps you need a lesson in thinking of others, not just yourself.
Come on, holy moly, let's get you all better. As I walked into the nursery's office, he kept trying to talk to me.
I'm Billy, so I'd...
But I knew like this I might fall for his charms. So I panicked and pinched his arm to get him to stop talking.
Ow!
Oh look, here we are, bye! And after school, all the girls, even Daisy, started gushing about how gorgeous Billy was.
I mean, even with his nose all bandaged up, he's so dreamy.
The next day, I was having lunch with Daisy when we saw Billy talking up some of the cheer squad. I bet he loves the attention. Ugh, he's such a flirt! Then we heard a familiar voice behind us.
Yes, he is.
Am I having the side effects of today's lunch food, or is he in two places at once?
Oh, that's my twin brother. You're Blaine.
Daisy and I were both shocked. I was glad Billy wasn't a flirt. But then my brain was working overtime on a plan as Blaine walked towards Daisy. Billy for me. Blaine for Daisy. Woohoo! We'd be one big family. I gave Daisy an encouraging look, signaling her to talk to Blaine, but she didn't utter a word.
Blaine, this is Daisy and Lily. Hey, Lily.
Not only do they look alike, they sound the same too.
So you're the one I can thank for making me the better-looking twin.
It looked like the entire cheer squad agrees with you. So Blaine, you know if you want to pass your classes, you need a study buddy. I mean, Daisy here is a whiz. Right, Daisy?
Yeah, let's have a study group. We'll meet you guys at the library after school tomorrow.
As we walked away, I turned to Daisy. Oh my God, did you see how Blaine was staring at you?
I don't know, Lily, I just met him.
So the next day, I gave Daisy an awesome makeover, and I added 12 more layers of lip gloss when trying for the 13th layer. This gloss will last for a whole week. Now let's go. Our study date was amazing. I found out that Billy was really sweet. I talked to him all the time, and Daisy kinda looked happy with Blaine too. Then one day, I hopped to the store to grab snacks for our library session, and as I was reaching for the top shelf, I felt someone slap me on the butt. No way was I gonna let some random weirdo do that. So I whipped around and went full demon karate girl on the guy. But as I kicked him, I realized it was Blaine.
Ow!
What the heck, dude? He pointed to a cockroach on the floor that apparently had been crawling on my butt. You could have just told me.
Okay, but you should be thankful.
Thankful? You should apologize to me.
Ha, why don't you just leave?
You can't tell me to leave. This isn't your family store, you know. My dad could buy this store for me with a snap of his fingers.
Oh, really? My family is richer than yours. We use $100 bills as napkins, and I have even more money in my piggy bank than you have in your entire bank.
He waved his card at me before he put it in his back pocket. I sneakily swapped it with my library card when I purposely knocked into him. Walked out of the store, huh? Not for long. I was the first one to arrive at the library, and just as I reached for the book, I felt a hand sweep across mine. It was Billy. But I turned around too quickly, and the book fell on his head.
Ah, you had to pick the biggest book in the library.
Well, what's up with the sneak attack?
I thought I could admire your pretty face in secret.
Really? Now? I hope my pretty face doesn't blind you. He laughed and we talked about basketball. Suddenly, his eyes twinkled and he leaned closer to me. My heart raced as I realized he was going to kiss me. And just then, he sneezed right on my face. He quickly tore some pages out of the book and handed it to me. Ew, yuck!
I'm so sorry. Here, wipe your face on that.
And what's worse, the librarian saw us and threw us out. Just then, he pulled the tape off of his nose. Blaine, you jerk!
Sorry, Billy's not gonna make it today. He's with Mom, so I decided to pay you back for the card switcheroo you pulled on me. You can imagine how embarrassing it was. Try to pay for food with my library card.
Blaine held up my card, but as I went to grab it, he moved and held it above his head so I couldn't reach it.
What's the matter? You can't take it out of my hand?
You forget, I'm a basketballer. I tackled him to the ground.
Geez, girl, you've got moves.
Don't try to butter me up now that I've taken you down. I'm serious.
You know, my dad's got connections with sports agents. If you want me to set you up with a meeting, but it has to wait, cause I'm enjoying this closeness with you.
Oh my God, is he flirting with me?
We
were trying to get up from the floor, but my foot twitched and I fell, causing Blaine to go over me. Then he touched my face. Wait, stop! I like Billy. Or do I? Or I like Blaine. I'm so confused. Guys, help me out here. What should I do? And we kissed. You guys did say kiss him, right? It was amazing. But I pulled away when I remembered Daisy was supposed to be with Blaine. Too late, though, because she showed up just in time to see us kiss.
What's going on? I thought you...
She looked so betrayed. I couldn't think of anything better, so I faked a stomachache. Ugh, it's bad tacos. I dashed off, but Daisy had enough and she ran after me.
Don't you dare run away. Just tell me, why did you kiss him?
It wasn't a kiss. We were. He was giving me CPR.
What?
Yeah. Remember when I puked in Miss Dander's exam? I had just found out that I had cancer. And today I fainted. So he was helping me. I kept it to myself, not wanting anyone to pity me. But Daisy, how could you think of me like that? I felt bad for lying, but I truly didn't want to ruin our friendship. I would have to cover up for now, but soon I would tell her the truth, and we could laugh about it.
Oh my God, Lily, I'm so sorry. I was so wrong. Please forgive me.
Seriously? You're using my shirt as a snot wiper? The next day at school, Blaine brushed his hand against mine as he walked by. My heart skipped a beat. I was confused about why I didn't feel the same around Billy. I shrugged it off and looked for Daisy.
What do you need? You want to hold my hand? A bottle of water!
See? This is why I didn't tell you. I don't want you to treat me any differently. And don't tell anyone either.
Okay? You got it, bestie. I have an idea. Why don't we go to my family's cabin by the lake this weekend? We can have a fun slumber party like we used to.
Absolutely! That weekend, Daisy picked me up. But when we got home to the cabin, I was shocked to see Billy and Blaine were already there.
Surprise! I thought now you could have Billy, and I'll just hang out with Blaine.
I was so on edge around Billy and Blaine, we unpacked our stuff and we were about to make dinner when Billy grabbed the pan.
I'll be making a special dinner for someone special tonight. I don't think anyone wants food poisoning, so I'll be making dinner tonight for my special lady. Oh, really? Your special lady? You have no idea what me and Lily have. So you better shut your pie hole or I'll do it for you.
Daisy was stunned, and Billy took a tampon out of his pocket and shoved it in Blaine's ear.
A tampon? I knew you punched her like a girl, but this is a whole other level. Actually, it was a gift from Lily, so I'd like it back.
I was supposed to spend the weekend with my friend, forget about boys, and get everything back to normal. But instead, everything was falling apart. So I just snuck out for some time to think. I must have walked for a while because I wound up on a road that clearly hadn't been used in months. Then suddenly, I heard a woman yelling for help. As I approached, I saw a woman on the ground. I rushed over to help. "Are you okay?" I knelt down to see that her foot had been badly injured and was stuck in a hole. "Hold still. I think I can use a branch to pry you loose." I freed her from the hole and took her to the hospital for treatment. But she needed blood, and luckily, I was a match. When she woke up, she called me over.
"You are an angel. I would have surely been there for a month if you hadn't saved me. If I had a daughter, she'd be just like you."
As she hugged me, I fought back the tears, thinking of how much I missed having my mom around. No matter what you do or how rich you are, there's no replacement for a mother's love.
My sons forgot their undies, so I tried Google Maps to reach them, but I got lost. I just called them, and they should be here soon. You know, I am so proud that nothing can come between them. And they are always together and take such good care of me.
Just then, Daisy, Billy, and Blaine showed up.
Mom!
Wait, these are your sons? Blaine rushed for medicines and Billy came to hug me.
I was so worried about you. I'm glad you're okay.
But as I hugged him, I realized I was looking over his shoulder with my eyes glued to Blaine. It was then I knew that Blaine was the one, and also that I would have to give him up. I whispered in Billy's ear, "I care so much about you, both of you, but I need to let you both go."
Why? I don't understand.
I can't be the reason that anything comes between you two. Just reminded me how important family is. Please tell Blaine for me. My lie got busted when the doctor told them that I gave the blood. And Daisy heard it and looked so disappointed. I couldn't face Daisy. So I ran away and decided to escape to Europe and complete my high school years there, something my dad had always wanted me to do. But before leaving, I sent a long email to Daisy apologizing for not being the friend she deserved and telling her my true feelings for Blaine. Then, with tears in my eyes, I deleted all the accounts, knowing that I'd never be able to tell Blaine how I felt. It hurts bad, but I thought it was just better for all of us. Years later, I had graduated from medical college and came back home to set up my pediatric practice. I had only been open for a few weeks when Billy and Daisy walked in with their twin baby girls.
We heard you were back in town and we needed a good pediatrician.
And you thought of me. She gave me a shove so hard that we both started bawling and ended up hugging. Through her tears, she told me how much she'd been missing me. Have you both forgiven me?
Of course, Lily. I mean, after all, you're the reason we wound up together. We realized how much we had in common and love blossomed from there. We sent you a wedding invitation but never heard back.
I had all my mail forwarded to my dad's house. I still haven't gone through any of it, but I'm sorry I missed it. I'm sure it was beautiful.
Well, you have an open invitation to come by anytime to look at the wedding album.
She'll take any excuse to break that out and show people we've gone through 3 mailmen.
Oh, sweetie!
That night, I swung by my dad's old house to go through all the mail and find the invitation. But what I found instead shocked me to my core. Hundreds of letters from Blaine. Once I started reading them, I was so happy. He had been waiting for me and writing to me all these years, telling me how much he loved me. I Googled the return address on the letters and rushed over to his house and banged on the door excitedly. Blaine! I know it's late, but you're not going to believe I just got all your letters. The door opened and my heart pounded. I went to hug him but stopped suddenly when I saw a beautiful girl had answered the door.
Can I help you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Lily, just an old friend of Blaine's, and I just stopped by to say, hi.
He's not home right now, but do you want me to tell him that you stopped by?
I was crushed. My heart sank to the bottom of my chest, and I could barely get the words out. No, thank you. I stopped my car at the basketball court at my high school. I was so heartbroken that I just sat and cried until I felt someone behind me. It was Blaine.
What's the matter? Did you try to buy food with a library card? 'Cause I can tell you from personal experience that doesn't work.
I got your letters, but I'm too late.
Well, I'm no expert, but I think ghosting someone for a few years does qualify as very late.
Blaine took my hand. How did you find me here?
When my mom's assistant said you were at the door, I figured I'd find you here.
I felt a wave of relief wash over me, knowing about her. I'm so sorry, Blaine, and I can't find the words to say how much I
love you too, Lily.
We were leaning in for a kiss when a basketball suddenly came flying our way. Blaine grabbed it, tossing it to me.
Care for a little match, Lily?
Hey guys, I'm Amelia from Denver, and this is my crazy story. Please like and subscribe first. I was 6 years old when I moved to my aunt's house with my sister Olivia, who was 4 years older than me. Olivia and I, well, we had sort of a bittersweet relationship, more bitter than sweet. We just didn't get along. Olivia drew an imaginary line between us because she needed her space, but had no respect for mine. Like once when I was dreaming of Maroon 5, she woke me up to yell at me.
You're blaming blankets on my side of the bed? Move over!
Are you kidding me? And then there were times when she treated me like her servant.
Amelia, go get my charger. Bring me a glass of water.
Are you blind? Don't you have legs? Move your butt and get it yourself. Every time I'd answer her back, she'd look at me like I slapped her in the face, and then give me notes on how she was the best sister in the world.
I bought you a new bag from the dollar shop on 2012. I saved you from the bullies when you were in the 4th grade. When you were hungry as a bear on March 13th, 2014, I cooked noodles for you.
What in the world? Oh God, wait. You forgot you said good morning yesterday. So what now? Would I have to do laundry for you for a year? Man, you're weird. She was crazy, but she was also kind to me on rare occasions, like when she gave me her Netflix password. Even though I begged and pleaded for it for 4 years, she also gave me her phone when I asked her. Oh, she wasn't that generous. She did it because her boyfriend Cooper got her a new one. Even though we fought a lot, she was still always around. But after high school, Olivia started spending less and less time with me. She was busy partying with her friends. She would come home late almost every night. One time, it was very late, and Olivia hadn't returned home. My aunt and I were worried sick. Olivia, where were you? Why didn't you answer your phone?
Don't try to be my mother. Just mind your own business.
Ugh, I waited for you all night. Look, the sun is almost up. This isn't right.
So I should stop living my life just because you think partying all night isn't right? Gosh, you suffocate me. I am leaving.
She then began packing her stuff. She said she was going to stay with Cooper and that she needed to live her life the way she wanted to. Well, fine. If that's what she wanted to do with her life, so be it. Once Olivia was gone, I did miss her, but I channeled all my energy into studying. It paid off, because I graduated from high school with awesome grades. Now, I needed a job to pay for my college fees. I found a job in sales, and after months, I was finally able to move out of my aunt's place. One day when I returned home from work, I found a basket at my door with a baby, and right then, my phone rang.
Oh, you got it, Mandy, thank God.
Olivia, where are you? Wait, is this your baby?
Yeah. Amelia, look, I have to go to Europe with my new boyfriend. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to babysit her for just like 1 week. All the stuff you need is in the baby bag. And there's a diary too.
Wait, are you crazy? You haven't shown up in 2 years. How do you think I'm gonna... She hung up before I could finish. I reached into the bag, and just as I found the baby's dad's number, Mandy puked all over the diary. No! I thought of taking her to my aunt, but then I remembered she was away visiting her friends. Oh God, I can't do this. I was having a full-blown panic attack, and that's when I decided to go to the cops. Sir, my friend's sister left her baby at my friend's place and then ran away. What should my friend do with the baby?
It's not legal to keep a baby like this. She'll have to be sent to social services and they'll decide.
Social services? No! I couldn't send my niece there. And then I banged my head hard on the wall. As I stared at Mandy in horror, she began to cry and just got louder each second. Nothing was working. This was frustrating. My patience was running out. After multiple failed attempts, I finally found a solution. I did a silly dance for her that caught her attention. Finally, silence. But what happened next made me explode. Now who's gonna clean this up? Of course, me! I cried really loudly and cursed Olivia for doing this to me. Your mother is I don't know why I'm being punished. Well, the next thing that made me worried was work. I had no other option but to take her along with me. I made a stop at the grocery store near my work to buy baby food. As I reached the cashier, I struggled to juggle the bag and baby in my hands. Please, do you mind holding her for a while?
Me? Okay.
To make matters worse, I had to cut half of my purchases due to my credit limit, but as if luck was on my side.
Congratulations, ma'am. It's your lucky day. You're our 1,000th customer and you get a voucher worth $2,000.
What? What did you just say? Yes! Finally, something good happened to me. I took the bags and ran out of the shop, but then the stranger stopped me.
Hey, excuse me. Stop, please. Your baby.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. I forgot about her. I'm a bad aunt, ain't I?
Ooh, thank God you said aunt. I was wondering if I can.
Before he could finish, Mandy started crying, and I had to rush. Bummer. When I reached the office, I was surprised to see the stranger from the store there. It turned out he was our boss's son.
You work here? Oh, wow. I'm surprised that we have such pretty employees and the youngest ones.
I'm sorry to have brought her here, but I'm still looking for some place to drop her off. Adrian was amazing. The guy was always nice to me, and as we started working together, he always praised my work in front of everyone, which made me feel over the moon. I was falling hard for him, but I kept my feelings about him under wraps. He, on the other hand, was pretty clear about how he felt for me.
I must say, you look lovely today, Amelia. You are loaded with work. Let's take a coffee break. Amelia!
One day, we were preparing for a meeting when Adrian took my hand and told me how much he liked me. I can't say no to my boss. I like you too. Everything was turning out great for me. Olivia had told me she'd be back in a week, but it had been more than 3 weeks, and she was still a no-show. But luckily, Mandy and I were getting along just fine. It wasn't like she stopped spitting her food in my face, didn't cry, or stopped rolling on the floor. I just learned how to handle her better now. I even got her into a daycare when I was at work. Like all good things that don't last forever, this happy period of my life was also temporary. Mandy got sick, and I didn't know what to do. I called Adrian, and asked if he could drop us off at the clinic. He drove up in his Mercedes-Benz and took us there. Thank God it wasn't anything serious. On our way back, I invited Adrian over for coffee at my place, but what he said next surprised me.
You live here? It's so tiny and untidy too.
As he walked around, he stepped on a toy and screamed, "Ouch!" He looked pissed and threw the toy against the wall. I was shocked at how he acted. I'm sorry the house is messy.
It's not your fault. I was thinking you could always give her up for adoption. She was your sister's mistake, not yours. Or have her come back and take care of her own kid.
He wasn't wrong, but I wasn't sure about his idea. Mandy was my niece after all, and I loved her. The next few days, Adrian kept bringing up the idea of sending Mandy to social services. Even though I tried to contact Olivia many times, her number was off. Just a week later, I was having an amazing sleep when someone jolted me awake. It was Adrian. What happened? Is Mandy all right?
Yeah, she must be. But, Amelia, you fell asleep during our presentation. What is going on with you? You need to pull yourself together and give the baby to someone. Her dad?
He was right. When my aunt came back from the trip, I went to her house and asked her if she knew about Cooper. She gave me his number, and when I contacted him, he was shocked to learn that he even had a baby.
Oh my God, she looks just like me, my carbon copy. I can't believe Olivia hid this from me.
He then told us how Olivia had left him for another guy, never telling him that she was pregnant. I felt really bad for him. I couldn't believe my sister would stoop so low. When Cooper took Mandy away, I realized how much I missed her. Those tiny hands and feet, that toothless smile. Gosh, I wanted to hug her just once more. I busied myself with work, and it went well with Adrian. He gave me expensive gifts and would take me out for dinner every day. One time while I was out with him, I mentioned how much I missed Mandy, and he just snapped.
Mandy. It's always Mandy for you all the time. I'm sorry. Look what I got you.
I need to go, please. As soon as I was out of the restaurant, I went to Cooper's place, and what I saw there had me laughing. Cooper had a pacifier around his neck, Mandy in his arm, milk powder in his hair, and a rattle in his other. I'm sorry, but I can't stop laughing.
It's okay. At least I made you laugh.
Let me try.
Oh, you made her sleep even faster.
As he cleaned up the mess, I helped him, and we felt exhausted and hungry by the end. We ordered online, and honest to God, the food was 100 times better than the fancy restaurant Adrian loved taking me to. Right then, my phone rang. Think of the devil! It was Adrian apologizing for snapping at me. He wanted to meet me again, but hearing Cooper's voice in the background, his mood changed.
You don't have time for me, and there you are with some other guy. Who is he?
I just couldn't handle his drama, so I hung up. Since I really liked spending time at Cooper's house, I went to visit Mandy and him almost every day. However, that it didn't sit too well with Adrian, 'cause I had to face him at work too. One time, he invited me on a date to a fancy gala, and I reluctantly accepted. I wanted to finish things with him, and that could be my chance. But once I reached the place, his face twisted the moment he saw me.
Oh God, why didn't you wear the dress I gave you? Come on, let's go. You need something proper for this gala. I can't be seen with someone who dresses like this.
What the heck? Fine. You won't be seen with me from now on. Wanna know why? 'Cause you are one snobby, arrogant, and annoying jerk.
Oh yeah? Great. You're making me the bad guy here who's cheating on me with Cooper. Admit that you like him.
His words hit me. I think I really had feelings for Cooper, and I was kinda cheating. Ha! You are crazy! We're done, Adrian. Goodbye. Saying that, I left, and on my way home, Cooper called, and I told him everything that Adrian had done. Since I didn't have a ride home, Cooper insisted on picking me up. He parked on the other side of the road, and when I turned toward him, my heel got stuck in the wet grass, and it broke. Seeing me struggle, Cooper rushed to me.
Oh, are you okay? Are you hurt? Oh God, you're soaking wet. Here, wear this.
Ah, thanks. It's just this stupid, The next thing I know is that Cooper had me in his arms and carried me to his car. He delicately seated me. Oh my gosh, my heart was beating really fast, and I was sure he could hear it. I had never felt this calm and protected. Once we were at Cooper's place, I changed into dry clothes that belonged to him and snuggled next to Mandy. Can I crash here for the night, Cooper? I am too tired to go home now.
What? Yeah, I mean, you don't need to ask. It would be great if you could stay with us.
Really?
Yes, in fact, I'd love to have you forever.
Oh, wow! He really liked me. I did a happy dance inside my head, but I just nodded my head. A few days later, I resigned from my job and even changed my number, 'cause Adrienne was constantly calling me. In a few months, I moved in with Cooper and was living my best life. I loved Mandy so much, and being able to be with her brought me so much joy. Everything was going smoothly until one day Olivia returned, and seeing Cooper and me together, she looked shocked.
Olivia, what brought you here? Finally got time to worry about your daughter?
I was looking for Mandy, but I didn't find her at your place. And here you are.
Olivia,
Oh, cut it out, Amelia. How are you feeling after betraying your sister?
How could you say that to me? You left your kid, you cheated on your boyfriend, and ran off with your new fling and never told him about his child. I am not the one betraying anyone here. It's you.
Unbelievable.
With those words, Olivia left. And even though I wanted to say so much more to her, Cooper stopped me, saying it wasn't worth arguing with her. Time passed, and I didn't hear from Olivia again. Soon, Cooper and I got married, and we were living the perfect life. But deep down, I missed my sister. On Mandy's 5th birthday, I was at the store getting her a gift when I spotted an LOL doll. When I almost had it, someone else picked it up too. Hey, I needed that.
Oh, Amelia? It's you? Oh my god, it's been years. How are you? And is this for for Mandy?
Yeah, she loves it. Olivia then handed me the toy, and then Mandy called me from behind.
Mama! Oh my god, she's grown up really fast. Can I hug her?
Of course, you don't need to ask. You are her mother after all. Olivia then hugged Mandy and kissed her with all her strength.
Mama, is this Mommy?
Yes, honey, she is.
Oh god, she knows me.
Of course. I have always shown her your pictures.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Amelia. You're the best sister in the whole world.
The end.